Hi, my name is Jay Hait. I'm an Israeli-American attorney with offices throughout Israel. So one of the things that people ask me a lot of times is, hey, Mr. Hait, how is our property going to be divided during a divorce if we get divorced in Israel? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. In Israel, the division of property during a divorce is governed by the property relations between spouses of 1973. That's a law that was done in 1973, and it looks at some key points. First of all, community property. Israel follows the principle of community property, which means that assets acquired during the marriage are generally considered joint property, regardless of whose name they are in or who acquired them. Number two is there's a property classification. Okay, property is always classified into two categories: marital property, which we talked about above, and community property, and private property. Okay, the marital property includes assets that are acquired during the marriage, and private property includes assets either acquired before the marriage or which are given as gifts to one spouse individually, or which are inherited. Now, again, it's really important to note that things that are private property may become marital property if they're commingled. But the basic presumption is that there's an equal division, okay? There's a presumption that when the marriage comes to an end, that there's going to be an equal division of the marital property, unless certain exceptional circumstances exist, right? Certain examples could be if there's a prenup, could be if things were purchased before the marriage and kept totally separate and not commingled by one side, that will remain theirs, etc. But the general rule is that each spouse is going to be entitled to a 50% share of the marital assets. And what are some factors affecting the division? Well, while equal division of the assets is the starting point, the court, especially if it's in the family court, has the leeway to consider various factors and then to deviate from this rule if they view it as justified. So some of the factors can be the duration of the marriage, the financial situation of each spouse, the contribution of each spouse to the family and to the family's assets, and the needs of any children. But the bottom line is that it's really important to note that family law in Israel can be complex and it's very specific to your individual case. So if you're going through a divorce or considering divorce, you need accurate and personalized information. So we recommend that you talk with a family law attorney in Israel, whether it's me or whether it's somebody else who can provide you with guidance based on your unique situation.